Hi guys, welcome back to the channel as Project, and yep, you've guessed it, we are doing a video on this, the L320 Range Rover Sport. It's been a car that I've never actually owned. I've owned its sister car, which is the Discovery 3, and I've seen many of these cars recently, and the more I keep thinking about them, the more I keep seeing them, and they're all in various states of disrepair and you know, just general grotty conditions. So do you know what, I thought for YouTube's sake I'm going to take one of these as a part exchange on a vehicle. It came up and yep, this person was interested in the Lexus that I had, and I basically went, yep, we'll go for the L320 just to do a YouTube video for you guys. So I hope you like the video. Let's get cracking. There she is. So this is the Range Rover Sport L320, and first off the bat, it is a lot smaller than my L322. This one here is a 2.7 TDV6. It has the external or exterior supercharged pack, so this grille here, grey with silver, that's how you would distinguish the supercharged one. It's got the 20-inch Stormers, so those are the 20-inch Stormer off the supercharged. It's got the Brembo brake package on the front. It's got the side grille again, that's a Range Rover Sport supercharged, and this is actually finished in Buckingham blue, so this is actually a really decent colour combination. So it's Buckingham blue, and it's got a very light tint on the back, which I really like. And let's be fair, we've got lots of lovely greenness around us here in the car park, and it is just, it looks right here, doesn't it? It does. But straight off the bat, I've noticed how different it is to my L322 and how much more similar it is to a P38. Now, this is the interior. There, it's got the light stone leather, and obviously its bottom half is black. These are the autobiography mats out of a later Sport. That's the leather there, very sort of napperish. And the dashboard, I'm just never really a fan of the Discovery 3 dashboard, and this has pretty much got all the underpinnings and the engine specs of a Discovery 3, being a TDV6. The dashboard center console there shares again with the Discovery 3, Harman Kardon sound system. Obviously that is set for my seat, so you've got plenty of leg room in the back for quite a small, I say small, it's not small, it's quite a big car, but you can fit 3 adults in the back of that quite easy. And this being the HSE model, like I said, with the external supercharged exterior pack, you get the tips with it as well. HSE models obviously come with a fridge, so there you go, you turn that on, fridge goes on, and there's your little fridge. Obviously it's not on at the moment because I've got the key in my hand. You've got a double glove box, sorry. Go around this side. Like I said, it's just got a very light tint on, so this makes it look quite nice. This, it does, makes it look quite nice. Not Charverish, is it? Which is not, it's not Charverish, this car. Although you can get many modifications, a little bit slight corrosion on arch there. But yeah, you can get these, and they do look quite Charverish. Get the body kits and all that palaver. Dampened gas struts there. And here we are, so this is the TDV6. So this is the Lion engine, this is the PSA engine, so 2.7 litre single turbocharged TDV6, and obviously these came in all sorts of different engines. These had a 3.6 litre TDV8, they also had a 4.4 litre Jaguar Land Rover engine, which is a V8 as well, petrol, naturally aspirated, and then they had the 4.2 supercharger, and then in the facelift of the L320s they had a 5 litre supercharger and the horrific 3 litre SDV6, which I honestly can say hand on heart, do not buy a 3 litre SDV6. They are absolutely crap. I've heard absolutely horrific engines Horrific stories about the engines. My friend Chris had two, and within 2 weeks, one did its water pump, and then one did a I can't remember if it was the oil pump, I think, went on it. These obviously here, TDV6, they're not known as the crank snappers, which the 3 litres are, and obviously this one here, being a TDV6, things you've got to look out for is obviously belts. There's a belt on the back, I believe, so obviously the belt services, the oil pumps, those sort of things. To do major engine work on this car, it is body off, because it is a body on a ladder frame chassis. So yeah, but I just thought I'd have a little test drive and get one of these, because like I said, I've never actually owned one, so I was in the fortunate position where I thought, you know what it is, I'm gonna take one as a part exchange because it came available. So yeah, we'll take it for a quick test drive and see what the fuss is all about. So here we are, L320 Range Rover Sport TDV6. Let's see what all the fuss is about. Like I said, I've seen quite a few of these more and more recently. Obviously I own an L322 still. I have multiple P38s. I've still got my classic Discovery. I've still got my classic Range Rover, which I'm in the midst of getting parts for, ready for restoration. So there's going to be more project updates on our projects. But I just thought to myself, I keep seeing these cars more and more. What is all the fuss about? Because obviously I've owned a Discovery 3, which is what this car is basically based on, the Discovery 3, which was an absolutely cracking car, had loads of room, a little bit wallowy, you know, a little bit less comfortable than my L322 Range Rover, but had massive amount of space. It was an HSC, so you got the fridge in there and everything like that. So I just thought, you know what it is, got a day off, it's quite a decent day today, it's nice and dry, we've got some sort of nice summer colours about, so I thought we'll go do a quick video on this L320 before it gets put up for sale. But yeah, so like I said, this is actually it's not a bad car. It's not a bad car. I know a lot of people, there's one person in my Facebook friends who absolutely hates these cars, and for good reason, because they're not renowned for being, what's the word, reliable. So yeah, this here obviously is, like I said, 2.7 TDV6, 190 horsepower. It's definitely not going to break any land speed records. You know, I think the low to 60 is past 10 seconds, maybe even more. Obviously they did do, as you said there before, regarding the engines, I've got the TDV6, which was TDV8, 3.6 TDV8, obviously the 2.7 TDV6, which was the first ones, 4.4 Jaguar Land Rover petrol, and a 5 litre supercharged V8 petrol, and the 3 litre SDV6, which is known as the crank snappers. Those are the problematic childs of the engines of the L320s Range Rovers. That looked like a nice C32 supercharged AMG Mercedes, I think, which is the, I don't know what model code it is. I used to be all up on my Mercedes Benzes. Just bought another one, so I'm going to obviously do a video on that one as well. But yeah, so here we are, L320. First thing I get off the bat is, obviously this has quite low profile tyres. I think they're actually 20 by 9 or 29 by 9.5 inch wheels, and the ride is very, very crashy. This has got air suspension, and my previous dealings with air suspension, obviously my L322, the air suspension on that is fantastic, and this just feels very, very crashy. I think it's probably down to the fact that it's got, yeah, that sort of low profile, massively wide wheels. I think these are 275/40/20s. So yeah, we'll go down some back roads here and just do a quick test drive just to see what the fuss is about. Like I said, I've seen quite a few of these recently, and I just keep on looking at them more and more, and I'm just like, you know what it is, if one comes available as a part exchange, I'll take it in and I'll do a little video for YouTube for you guys. But yeah, like I said, I think no sooner had I had the thought, and then an L320 presented itself as a part exchange against one of my cars. So I thought, yeah, you know what it is, I'll buy that. We'll take that as a part exchange for our lovely YouTube visitors and channel subscribers. Thank you so much, by the way, guys, for everybody who's subscribed and liked the channel and all of your comments. Obviously, we're trying to get a bit more diversity on the channel because we do have quite a strong, predominant Land Rover sort of theme going on here. I do have a massive amount of different videos I'm currently editing, so there's going to be all sorts of different videos coming up soon. But I thought, yeah, while we've got this one, might as well shoot this one and get this one edited and out there for you. Yeah, it drives along nice. It does. Yeah, I'm not shouting. You know what I mean? This is a nice place to be. The cabin is a little bit more cocoon. The windscreen seems to be small. It's obviously got a sunroof. I've got headroom. I've got heated leather seats. You know, it's a nice place to be. I understand why people buy these, and I drove this around town before, and it was normal sort of Durham town city centre, and you know, very tight. Lanes are very tight. You know, you go into the city centre, you've got to navigate through narrow streets and so on and so forth. And this, like I said, I didn't have to sort of do like a million point turns to go around corners or anything. It just sort of, you know, pretty much drove and handled and went through everything as it should. So yeah. And let's be fair, this is pretty much what all Range Rover Sports are about. Nobody seems to off-road Range Rover Sports. They are literally a Chelsea tractor, or you know, just a what they call the sucker mom car in America. Obviously, this is just literally a school run bus, isn't it? All the Range Rover Sports, you'll have massive 22-inch wheels and carbon body kits and Revere grills and all that bollocks. This is actually quite a nice example. Like I said, Buckingham Blue. It's got the exterior supercharged pack, which is actually quite a nice little pack. You know, it sort of differentiates. If you know, if you're a proper enthusiast of Range Rovers and L320 Sports, then you know that it's got the supercharged pack and stuff like that. So, but yeah, it's a nice, honest car. So yeah, so L320. What do I think? I think they're an alright car. Yeah. I'm sorry, but if you own an L322 and you then go into an L320, it's 90. I'd stick with my L322 if I'm honest with you. If you want to buy one, definitely buy one. Obviously, with every car, they always have their issues, and these are no different to the L322. Obviously, they come with air suspension. Make sure that the air suspension works. Make sure that the HDC works, because like on the L322, the HDC, which is the hill descent control, is linked to your ABS braking system and the air suspension system, and those, all it takes is one fault, and there can be multiple faults on all systems, goes down, and that is you snookered. And you can try and diagnose the fault, and amazingly, with these cars being modern, one fault doesn't necessarily mean it's that fault. It could be linked to other faults. And like I said, the umbrella branch of the Three Amigos, which is HDC, ABS and air suspension, it can literally just be a multitude of faults throughout different systems. So yeah, that's definitely one thing to check. Make sure that works. Make sure your air suspension goes up. Obviously, belts, pumps, make sure they've been done, or if they haven't been done, obviously make sure that you put away for a rainy day that they're going to be done. Sorry, I was just waving to my brother-in-law who was in the world of his own there. Make sure obviously it's had the pumps and belts done. If it hasn't, then make sure that you get them done, or you have them budgeted to get them done. TDV8s, obviously turbos are renowned to go on those, so that is a £3,500 option from MDRS. I think that's plus VAT, and that includes the body being taken off, turbos to be supplied and fitted, and I believe they come with a warranty. Don't quote us on that, but I think they do come with a warranty with MDRS. Supercharger, obviously, I would definitely stay away from. If you get a supercharger, whether it be 4.2 or 5 litre, I would definitely stay away from the ones that have been tuned. You want obviously ones that have got very good service history. The one that I would probably buy personally is the 4.4 Jaguar Land Rover V8. It's a naturally aspirated V8. It's the AJP, like I said, Jaguar Land Rover, and it's just an all-round good engine. It's got a good amount of torque, good amount of power, and there's just nothing that really ever goes wrong with those engines. They're all got 6-speed gearboxes until I think the later L320 Sports, where I think they went 8-speed potentially on those. I'm not too sure. I know on the L322 they went 8-speed, so yeah. But yeah, I would definitely say buy one of these cars, but just be careful on what you buy. Be careful on, you know, what you're going to be looking at, and so on and so forth, and just sort of take your time. Don't buy the first one where, you know, you've seen it and you go, right, okay, I want to buy that one, you know what I mean? So yeah, but yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel, and I shall see you later, folks. Cheers now.